My son Brennan is 2 years and 4 months, and I'm at the course so that I could see how I could utilize his full potential. In terms of what you need to go through to get here, yes, it is an effort. It's an effort because you need to get the finances together to, sponsor the whole event. Yes, it's a bit of an effort because you've got your child, and what do you do with your child? Do you leave him home? In our case, we didn't really have a support system to leave him at, so he had to travel with. So yes, now you need to find the nanny or the daycare center or how to occupy him. And then the last little challenge was, once he's here and you've got him in the daycare center, you realize what it is to be away from your child the whole day and how that changes his personality. That truly at night you have a child that you say, he's not my kid, he's upset, he's angry, he's frustrated. And that hit home in terms of how, what a tremendous advantage and privilege it is to really actually be able to spend time with your child. Okay, for a parent sitting on the fence, not being able to decide can they come or not, you probably have 10 reasons why not. Money, time off of work, not knowing where to leave your child, being scared of traveling to a different country. You can think of millions of them. My advice would be don't. Just listen to your gut feel, because deep inside there would be that little voice that says, I have to be at this course, even if it's the last thing I do. And it's not just for me, because I think a lot of parents say, I have a child, I know I need to do more with him, but I don't necessarily know what. So yes, the course is for us because it teaches us what to do, but ultimately it is for our kids because it's them that we enhance and give them a potential that they wouldn't have had otherwise. In terms of what we did pre-course days is we actually purchased some of the reading material and we were working through it on our own steam. And I think the challenges there were not having someone to bounce your findings against. Am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing more of that? And then of course when you encounter a problem, a week and a half into your program, our kid was just not looking at his cards anymore. And that's when I think we decided, rather just come here, sit down for a week, get all the information that you need, ask the questions you need to ask. And I think that is one of the most valuable things that we go home with, is sort of a on-hands experience around it. Not just from what you get out of the lectures, but what the parents around you are saying and what their experience has been and what challenges they've had experienced. So that absolute one-on-one interaction, not just from the floor and the lecturers, but from the people around you, was truly worth nuggets. I think it's probably the bits of intelligence part of the program. Purely because my general knowledge is horrific. It's terrible. Whenever they bring out that Trivial Pursuit game, I'm ready to go do something in the kitchen. So I think to me that's going to be the most exciting one because I will be learning with him. And I think as a family that's an exciting thing because it's something that Dad is particularly good in. So I think from his perspective, he's going to like putting together the bits of information pieces. I think from my perspective, I had to go through 3 things on this course. The first thing was, let's call it mind questioning. I had to sit down and say, all these truths that I had known, I needed to untruth. All the myths, all the silly ideas that they are just kids and they don't know any better. All of that had to sort of been wiped out of my mind. So that was step number 1. Step number 2, you then go into a mind-opening phase because now you need to really, truly understand the potential and the opportunities that you have with this child. So that was step number 2. And I guess step number 3 was just purely mind-blowing. If you really understand what they are capable with and where you can go with this, it's really short of being absolutely mind-blowing.